What's up, guys? Back again with another episode of Hell No Podcast. I'm Nas. That's Amir. I'm the father. He's the son.
Yo.
College football about to kick off. Training camp is about to kick off. What you got? What you think we should? Let's go through some college stuff and see what we got going.
Like you said, we got nothing really to talk about right now. Nothing's really happened. Still awaiting LeBron's decision. We already knew he was going to take his time and, put all the attention on him. But we have yet to talk about football. And to be true, that's why we started this podcast. So now we're going to get into, some SEC football, our homer teams, Mississippi State and LSU, and also surrounding schools in the SEC, such as like Bama, Ole Miss, Georgia, maybe Texas. We'll see how much time it takes today, and then potentially some NFL stuff too. Definitely talk about our Saints and potentially rank some NFL players on what we think their seasons will look like. Let's jump right into it with LSU. How you feel? Your
Storylines,
Tigers.
juicy, very juicy storylines.
Yep.
Lane Kiffin back to Ole Miss.
Yep. Week 3.
Lane Kiffin, new school, new program, big money spent. What are the expectations through the roof right now?
Yep.
But tough matchup beginning of the year. They've always, they've had problems.
They've struggled
week one.
Yep.
But to their credit, it's not like they struggled against, lesser opponents.
It's been Florida State or Clemson every year almost.
And that's formidable schools. It's not like it's
I
just
agree.
a walk in the park. And the games have been good. It's not like they've been blown out. They come into these games expected to win, and it's it puts a damper on the season because Brian Kelly didn't have his guys ready to go.
Yep.
The way that you're supposed to have an LSU team ready to go right out the gates. Different expectations, different coach, different storylines.
Yep.
We're going to get into the storylines, but I think the expectations are very, very high for Lane. I don't think, it's not out of the realm of the question whether he can win a national championship or not. I think, that still remains to be seen. I think he has all the resources, all the players, all the coaches to be able to win. But I think just getting to the college football playoffs is going to be a successful season.
Yeah.
In his first season. You got a new quarterback, new offense, new offensive weapons, definitely a lot of new defensive players. So all that's got to come together. He's got a
like the Avengers on the coaching staff. Like you got a hell of a coaching staff and $40 million invested in the roster.
Yeah.
I think, but like you said, I think a successful season is making the playoff. I think LSU doesn't have much room to really like mess around with, though. I think if you lose 4 games, if you go 8-4, that's a failure with what you got and everything you have. I think there's no reason that team should lose 4 games. But also, like, I'd give them grace to go 10-2. Let's go through it. Let's run through it.
Look, the first 3 weeks of the season is going to dictate how the rest of the season is going to go.
Yeah.
I think the first 3 weeks, you come out to shoot with Clemson, you need to win. And then you come home and you play La Tech, that's a win. And then you go into the heart of your biggest nemesis, hatred, whatever they want to call it, rivalry. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
But right now it's bad blood is what it's called.
Yeah.
So I think if you go 3-0, LSU's off and running.
I agree.
I think they're off and running.
I'd say week 4 too. But so you have LSU going 3-0 the first 3. I agree. Well, let's sit and talk about the Ole Miss game. I think they win. You think they win. I think it's gonna be very close. I think it'll be a great game. Where I think it gets won is the coaching. I think Lane Kiffin is just a way more superior coach than Pete Golding is. And the rest of that staff is superior to Ole Miss, position by position almost. I think Ole Miss has a great roster and very, very high blue chip, top of the talent at the top of the roster with Trinidad and Kiwan and Eccles on the D line. They got guys. It's clear. I don't think they beat LSU. They are at home.
Look,
It's not a
they
game I
are.
think is easy to predict.
It's not. It's an emotional game, and I think the emotions are high, and I think these players that they have, which is not, in abundance of 5-star and 4-star recruits. I think the emotions are gonna dictate a lot of how they play. There's a revenge factor built in there that you can't quantify, but I think there's too much talent. LSU's got too much talent on both sides of the ball. All the money they spent, all the guys that they brought in. I think, and then they even got a few of their defensive players, not just scrubs. They got two of their top defensive ends and
Yeah,
linebackers. Like, these are guys that made a difference in that defense.
100%.
So those guys are going to be hungry to prove a point as well, to make sure that their coach doesn't get let down.
Yep.
And so I just think the weight of the talent is on LSU side, both in defense, offense, and in the coaching staff. And I think that eventually ultimately wins out once everything settles down, the emotions calm down, you get into the flow of the game. I think, if Sam Levitt is Sam Levitt, I think he just goes in there and tries to kind of put the team where it needs to be to put them in the best position to win. And I think they come out there with a win and they start 3-0.
I think what you just said there was interesting because you got faith in Sam Levitt. I think Sam Levitt's kind of an unknown right now. Yeah, he was like the one or two guy in the portal, whatever he was. But I don't I believe he can be the guy for LSU. I just don't know if he is. I gotta see it to believe it. Um I think the rest of the roster is loaded. Um that's a stable of running backs. Um they got receivers in. They got D line for sure. They got linebackers. They got corners. I mean, I think DJ Pickett can be one of the best dudes in college football. Um, it comes down to Levitt for me because I trust in the
It
coaching
is.
staff.
Okay, you know what? There is a point there because you have to be comfortable in an offense. You have to be, you know, going in knowing that you can play free, and that kind of sets you, to the point where there is no, second guessing. But let's not forget, Trinidad Chambliss wasn't brought to Ole Miss to start and to play right away. He was brought in. He was third and fourth string. So I think Lane pretty much knows how to get his finger on the pulse of
Oh yeah,
getting
he can
guys.
diagnose
I mean,
quarterbacks.
he brought in Hassan Longstreet, and he brought in Landon Clark from Elon, which he won a championship there,
Yeah,
kind of like mirroring the image of where the route that Trinidad took. And to their benefit, those guys have had more tasks at hand with the offense than Levitt himself, because through all of spring, they're the ones that were taking the reps while he was rehabbing. Looks like he's fully healthy because he's up, he's running, he's throwing.
running
And
practice. Yeah,
if Levitt becomes Sam Levitt, the number one transfer portal quarterback, I think it's a pretty dangerous game for the rest of the league.
I
So,
agree.
and the country.
Yep, I agree. So 3-0 from both of us at the start. Texas A&M.
That one scares me. That one is the one that I kind of looked at the schedule and I said, you know what? If they're gonna stumble after going 3-0, that might be the stumble. Just because Texas A&M always has a formidable team. They always have the talent. They have a great coach in Mike Elko. They got a great young quarterback in Marcel Reed. They gave us fits last year, even though last year's team is not the same as this year. Texas A&M is always a problem for LSU. It doesn't matter where we play, whether it's at Tiger Stadium or at Texas A&M. It's always fits for LSU. Now this is a different staff, different roster, different makeup. So I still think that LSU ekes it out.
I'm gonna digress with you. I think they lose. And now it's
Hell
not.
no.
It's not. You said ekes it out. Now you saying hell no to a loss?
Ekes it out means they win. So
Yeah,
hell
barely.
no.
I
It's
think
eking it
that
out.
okay, I'm gonna give them a loss. They're gonna have some bumps in the road.
That's Texas. We'll get to that. But go ahead.
All right, McNeese State win, at Kentucky win, then
When
Mississippi State comes to town.
slaughter.
That's a loss.
That's a loss.
um,
What's the date on that?
October 17th.
Oh, that's yeah, Halloween massacre. Okay.
That's 2 weeks before Halloween.
Yeah,
Anyways,
but that you got to send him back with a mask.
we'll get to Mississippi State's Halloween. Um,
Hmm. They got another one on the other side. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're alluding to,
LSU
but go
at
ahead.
Auburn win.
When
Bama at LSU.
because it's at LSU, and plus I think
I
they're just
agree.
a
I'm gonna give them the
superior
edge
team.
just because it's at home. Texas at LSU.
And honestly, I'm not really sold on Kellen DeBoer yet. Like, he
I
hasn't
think this is
proven
his
anything
last year to prove anything.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sold on him. I don't think the players are sold on him. I think that it's you're coming in and there's a big shadow that looms behind you from the guy you're taking over, and it's like you really haven't done anything to kind of take that mantle and say, you know what, I'm the next guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
Bama is not scary Bama anymore. You know.
They're
Plus,
still
the
good.
playing field has leveled off. No, they're still good, but it's something to be said when Nick Saban comes into your living room and asks for your son to come there and he's going to coach him. Where now the portal and these other programs have leveled up the playing field. Now these guys are not going just for Sabian because he's not there. No, you're going to go Kellen DeBoer. You're going to go Lane Kiffin. I'm going Lane Kiffin. You're going to go Kirby Smart. Or you're going to go Kellen DeBoer. I'm going Kirby Smart.
I agree.
So the coaching does matter. And
LSU.
we got Coach O back in the house.
Yeah, we're recruiting. Texas at LSU.
That one is a little scary.
That one's a
I mean,
loss.
just because Texas possesses continuity. They have a guy that's in Manning that's now in the groove. He knows where he belongs. They got a lot of skill players. They got a great defense. They always have a stellar offensive line. We know that. We drafted one of them. Kelvin Banks sitting
So
on the end
did.
straight from there. So
Yep.
we know what they put out, and if they're gonna stumble, if LSU is gonna stumble, that would be the one that they stumble, and I think that's just because they're probably 1 year away, and Texas has already had that learning curve, last year, so they stumbled the same way.
At Tennessee in Neyland.
Win,
Win.
win,
Okay.
tough, but win,
And then at Arkansas.
win.
Win. I agree. So you have LSU at 11-1. I have LSU at 10-2, potential 9-3. I think if they lose Texas pretty bad,
Hell no!
they'll drop Tennessee. Quit being a homer, dude. You know what? I'll get it
It's
back.
not a homer. Look, if we lose to two Texas teams. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah, that's
We're
what
gonna,
I gave you.
that's it.
I
But
gave you a loss there, and then potentially Tennessee.
and just because
Um,
those two teams possess elite quarterbacks that have been there, and we haven't been there yet. So, but if I had to give us, those are the two losses I would give us. But I think they beat Texas A&M.
okay, so 11-1 for you. I'm gonna say 10-2 for me. LSU starts off the Lane Kiffin era hot and ready.
And successful. Like
Yep.
everybody's like they have to win a national championship. They don't have to win a national
No,
championship.
no, you
Now,
don't.
look, the expectations is yes, you have to win a national championship because that's just
Not
going
in
to be
year
the
one.
expectations. Well, from believe me, from here on out, the money you spent, the coach you brought, the ramifications that went behind it, you're expected to win. You went and got everybody's goods from the press report. You're expected to win. Put it to you this way: it will not be a surprise if they won a national championship in year one.
I
So
disagree. I think for
you
majority of
know,
people, it would be
so
a surprise.
I think a successful season is making it to the college football
Yes,
playoff, and then proving
winning a
yourself
game in
that
the college football playoff.
yeah, and kind of getting your feet wet in that, and you have had a successful season, and then you retool, you come back the next year, and all bets are off. You have to win.
I agree. I agree with that. So let's go to the opposite side of the coin from LSU, Mississippi State. Um,
Ooh,
okay.
over and under 3, maybe 4.
I
Okay,
think it's 3.5. I think it's 3.5.
is it? Is
I
that
think
the
it's three
official
now.
line?
I can tell you right
Okay.
now, but I think it's three
I
now.
may give you guys. I may give you guys 3,
We'll go through
maybe
it right
4.
now.
Okay, let's do it.
So
Hell,
Mississippi State gonna open the year with Louisiana Monroe,
that's a win.
and then week 2 Minnesota.
Oh, that's
Now
a tough one.
that's a win. It's a
Okay,
win,
I'll give it to you, but that's tough.
but I will go ahead and say it. That might be the most important game of the schedule because I think if you lose that game, you lose everything you had riding for you already. You completely drop every bit of momentum that you had building in Starville. You lose all the hype around this this newfound hype that you had around the team that you hadn't had in years prior. And then it's downhill from there. I don't think you can. I don't think this team can afford to lose to Minnesota.
Okay, I'll give you that win.
South Carolina,
Loss.
that's a win for me.
Loss. Easy loss.
It's a win for me.
That's a beatdown.
No, it's not.
Is it where? Is it in South Carolina?
It is in South
Oh,
Carolina.
loss. Easy loss. Okay. Loss.
Missouri.
Yeah. Tough.
No.
Hardy back
We
or
don't know if
not? Hardy
Ahmad
back or
Hardy's
not?
playing. If Ahmad Hardy is playing, I'm
You're
skeptical.
losing. It's a loss.
If he's not, we win. First of all, it's in Starkville.
Scary.
Okay. Take a second right there.
I mean,
We got
it's
Cowbells.
like,
We got Cowbells.
yeah, that's not scary.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
say
mean,
win. I'm gonna say we beat Missouri at home.
okay.
Now it's about to get a little rough. Bama at home.
Loss.
In Starkville.
Loss.
It's a loss anyways. Doesn't matter. Now could be a good. It could be a sneaky game, but Mississippi State at LSU. We already said that's a loss.
Loss.
Yeah. Oklahoma at Mississippi State. That's
Beat
a
down.
loss. Yeah, I agree. And then a little fun on Halloween. Mississippi State gets to play Texas in Texas.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre Edition.
Yeah. Ain't excited
Boy,
for that one.
that kind of ties back in, huh?
No, I ain't excited for that one at all.
I mean, you guys can come in and wear scary masks.
Yeah, we go.
You know, that might scare some.
We're gonna show up to the game.
That might scare some of the guys, but yeah, no, that's an absolute beatdown loss.
I hope to be
recover
proven
from
wrong.
that. I can assure you won on that.
We should have beat Texas this year.
Okay, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
No, we should have. What do you mean?
I feel better giving you the Minnesota win or the Missouri win than to even give you the slightest chance against Texas.
I think that's fair. I think we're gonna win those games. Vanderbilt at Mississippi State win.
That's okay. That's tough, but okay. I don't think so. That's a hell no type of thing, but hey, it's possible.
So you think
Camario,
Mississippi State's losing to Vanderbilt at home?
I think it's tough.
I mean Mississippi State, yeah.
It's tough.
Okay.
You know,
Auburn at home.
That's a loss.
No, it's not.
I'd rather give you the Vanderbilt one than
I'm
the
more
Auburn
confident in beating Auburn than Vanderbilt.
one. No. Hell no.
Tennessee Tech at home.
Tennessee Tech.
Win.
I gotta look at their roster.
Okay. You don't even know their mascot.
Yeah, that's a win. Okay, we'll give you that.
Then the Egg Bowl.
Like
the Egg Bowl's tricky every year, but
it's tricky every year. But it's all predicated on how that season is going.
Yeah.
I think if you guys, if you come in on a 5-6 game losing streak, it's lights out. See you later. Come back next year. Might even pull, Taylor out and have somebody else just so you don't risk him in that game. If you guys are,
no, that ain't happening. He's playing in he grew up in Macon.
Well, I know where he grew up. But I'll say this. I'll give you this. Kamario Taylor is a stud.
100%.
He is
the reason for my confidence.
He's a difference maker. And I think, we said this. I think it's all going to be predicated on how his position players and skill players show up for him, that's going to dictate how his performances are going to be throughout the year.
I
I
agree.
think if he has competent enough ball catchers and running backs and skill position players to be able to win 6, 7 out of 10 times, I think he has a chance, and you guys have a chance to eke out 5 or 6 wins. Not six, but maybe five.
Okay, no, I
Maybe
think
is a
so.
stretch.
So as of my
Okay.
prediction right now, I've got us at 7. I do think that.
Hell no, 7 wins?
Okay, wait. I'm not even done. Okay, I think that if we are winning these close games and these games against schools that are more similar to us than like these games against Auburn and Vandy rather than Texas and LSU, then we can go into the Egg Bowl and win because we're already at 7 games. Then we got the confidence on another level from where we have been. So I'm gonna
I'll
put us
tell
at
you
8.
this. I'll tell
But
you
I
this.
think if you're right and we've only won like 3 games or 4 games by the time we get to the Egg Bowl, it's a loss. It's more than a loss. It's probably a slaughter.
Yeah. I think if you guys are sitting at 5 or 6 wins, I think you guys have a very good chance at winning that game because I'm really not really impressed with Ole Miss to the point where I can say they're not, unbeatable or they just gonna
They're
like this.
not.
No,
We'll get to
they're
them, but
beatable. They're beatable. So if you guys get any kind of momentum, if you guys are competitive even in the losses, like let's just say you lose to South Carolina, you lose to Auburn, but it goes down to the fourth quarter and it goes down into a nip and tuck type game. Those are competitive enough games that they can be swayed either way. You could win against Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl
I
because
agree with that.
that's that kind of has more emotional ties to it because a lot of the kids that go to Ole Miss in Mississippi State are from the surrounding area. They have played against each other in high school. They're very familiar with each other, and that has a lot of ramifications for bragging rights between the two schools, as it always has. But if you come into that game with any kind of streak, you guys can win that game.
I agree.
But
I agree.
I don't see you guys. I don't see you guys. I don't. It's just too rough, too soon to have that kind of momentum. Do you possess the player? Yes. Is the surrounding cast able to kind of elevate their game to fit that player? That's going to
I
be the
think
key
Mario
question.
has weapons. I think the defense will be fine. We got Zach Arnett back coaching the defense. You got pieces around the D line. You got linebackers. You got safeties. You got corners. I mean, you got a projected top 20 pick in Kelly Jones, 6'4" corner who can run a 4.3, has shown that he can guard the best of the best. So, I mean, I'm confident. In Mississippi State football. I think there is reason for optimism around Starkville. But, obviously we both got 2 very, very different predictions. I got us at 8-4, you got us at 4-8. If I'm right, you said Monroe, Tennessee Tech, Minnesota, and did you give us Auburn or Vanderbilt?
I gave you Vandy.
Okay, yeah, that's right, Vandy. Um, I think, like we said earlier, um, the projection is what, 3.5?
Is it?
You gave us both the over.
Book it. Book the over. We'll go back to this. I'll say this. You know what? At the end of the day, it's about having the defense to be able to stop people and to give the offense back to your stud quarterback. You know, and then the other part is having the line stop the opposing defense so your quarterback doesn't get hurt. You know, I hate to see what happened last year in the last game where you know Taylor was like running around for his life trying to make plays because no one can get open and no one was available for him to throw the ball to. Whenever he did flash brilliance is when he would sit in the pocket and use that cannon to hit a guy in stride. If those two things can come together and the defense is competent enough to kind of give you 2 or 3 extra possessions a game, I think Kamario Taylor is one hell of a quarterback that can be good for 2, maybe 3 extra wins that you can squeak out of that season, and it would not surprise me if Mississippi State wins 5 or 6 games. It would not surprise me because you can pretty much say they'll be able to beat Auburn, they'll be able to beat Minnesota, Missouri, Vanderbilt, and Tennessee,
Tech.
whatever,
Mississippi
Tech.
State's win total is 4.5.
So,
It's not 3.5. So
is
you
it?
have us at the under. I have us at the over. Um,
If the defense shows up and Camario has a stellar year, I have y'all five wins.
yeah.
So,
Plus money
I
on the
mean,
under.
look, I think he's too talented to win only 3 games,
Yeah.
even 4
Four
games.
games. Yeah.
Like
I agree.
he's one of those guys. You don't get an appreciation. You stood next to him. You saw the guy. I mean, he is
We got an
no
interview with him on
small.
Hell No.
Yeah, he is no small cookie.
Oh,
He's a big
he's
old
6'4" and big.
girthy athlete, like a
Awesome.
stallion. This is what you call a thoroughbred in the barn. He's not a pony.
No.
He's a thoroughbred. So he's good enough. It's all predicated on his surrounding cast, what they can do to elevate their game to make sure that they give him the best opportunities to maximize his talent and to put Mississippi State in contention in every game where he becomes the difference maker at the end of the game.
I agree. So
Okay, so
that's Mississippi State. Um let's go to the villains. Not the villains, but both
Ole
of
Miss,
the schools we just talked to. We talked about the biggest rivals. Ole Miss. Yep.
Ole Miss, overrated,
Overrated. That's your one word to describe Ole Miss.
overrated,
All right, week
overhyped,
one,
overrated.
Louisville in Oxford to win.
Louisville,
Yeah.
tough, but I give him the win.
Charlotte in Oxford.
That's a win.
LSU, we already talked about it. It's a loss. Florida at Florida.
Loss,
Oh,
loss,
loss.
loss.
I don't think Florida has enough talent. I
Oh,
think
they
Ole
got
Miss
talent.
has got a lot more talent than Florida does
They
right now.
got
I think
they
that's a
got
win.
they, let me tell you something. Not only do they have talent, they have the right coach.
Oh,
Okay,
they got the right
they
coach.
they got Summerall
100%.
who
But
wins,
he needs a year.
but he wins wherever he's gone. He's won his first year
Oh, I
at
believe in
Tulane.
him.
So and Florida always has that homegrown talent that comes out. That's a loss for Ole Miss, especially
Okay.
in Gainesville. That's a loss.
All right. So you think they kind of fall off after LSU? They lose and they lose again, but then they have Vanderbilt in Vandy.
That's
It's
a
a
win.
win. It's a win.
Hmm.
Missouri in Oxford. It's a
That's
win.
probably a win.
Ole Miss at Texas.
That's a loss.
Loss. Uh, Auburn in Oxford. It's a
That's a
win.
tough one, but I'll give him. Man, you're sleeping on Auburn.
I'll
I
still
think you're
sleep. I
sleeping.
don't think they're gonna beat Ole Miss.
I think I don't know. I'll give him the win.
Georgia in Oxford.
That's slaughter.
Agreed. I don't know about. It's a loss.
Slaughter.
Ole Miss in Oklahoma.
That beat down.
Really?
Beat down.
Okay.
Beat down.
I'm gonna give it to Oklahoma, but barely.
Beat down. Mark it now.
Okay. Ole Miss fans can come after you.
They can come all the way to Norman.
Wofford, 60 to
Who?
3. Ole Miss, and then the Egg Bowl.
Oh.
Sticking to my
It's a toss-up.
projections, I got it at a win. You have it as as a L for Ole Miss. You have it as a win. So you've got Ole Miss losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 games.
5.
You got Ole Miss going 7-5.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Ole Miss going 1, 2, 3, 9-3.
Not
Actually,
only
eight and
that, I'll
four if they lose to the Egg Bowl.
I'll go
Losing
I'll
the Egg
go
Bowl.
on the record and give you this prediction. I don't think Trinidad makes it healthy for the rest throughout
Well,
the
then
year.
that season's over.
I think they get banged up, and I think
But you
he
can't
tries to
predict
do too
injury. I
much.
don't think we should. You can't predict injury.
No. I'm just saying they. I don't think
They're gonna rely on him too much. But
Yeah,
they
I
have
think
Keywan
so.
Lacey in that same backfield.
Yeah, but I think he's injury prone himself.
He is, but he's
So I
also
mean,
one of the top running backs in the nation.
he's stud. But yeah, I mean, but hey, I think even if he is healthy, I think 5 losses is their projection.
Okay, Ole Miss 7-5. Let's take it to where you want to go next. So we go down to Tuscaloosa.
Let's go to Tuscaloosa.
All right.
Let's go
Bama.
see us.
Kellen DeBoer and Bama. Start the season off with East Carolina.
Win.
And then they have Kentucky.
Win.
Florida State.
Tough one.
That's a win. We don't even know who their quarterback is yet. It could be Austin Mack. It could be Keelan Russell. Anyways, so win for Florida State? Win against Florida State?
I mean,
It's in Bama.
50-50. It's 50-50, but I'll give it to them because it's in
50-50.
Tuscaloosa.
What has Florida State done past couple years? Zero. Nothing. South Carolina.
That's a loss.
No, it's not. Where is this South Carolina hype coming from?
Dude, have you not watched South Carolina play?
Yeah, I've watched South Carolina. Have you?
Yeah, South Carolina can
They're
play.
horrible.
They are not horrible. They're going to beat Bama. They're going to beat Cowboys.
Hell no.
They're going to beat. Okay.
No
Sellers is that dude.
No. I'd rather have Camario Taylor than Lenore Sellers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different story, but I mean.
Mississippi State win. Georgia.
Loss.
In Tuscaloosa.
Loss.
I agree. Tennessee in Neyland.
Tough loss.
Loss.
Yeah, I think that's a loss.
I think I'm going to agree with you.
Yep.
A&M in Bama.
Loss.
Win. I think they get it done because it's at home.
Loss.
In Baton Rouge, we already said win. Loss for Bama, win for LSU. In Vanderbilt, it's a win.
That's a win.
Chattanooga. And then Auburn for the Iron Bowl. That's a win. So you got Bama losing. You got Bama dropping 3 straight to Georgia, Tennessee, and A&M. 4 straight. You got them losing 4 straight, starting with Georgia, Tennessee, A&M, and LSU.
That derails their season.
Oh, you actually had them losing to South Carolina, too. So you got them at 5 losses, Bama. That would surely end the era of Kellen DeBoer. I have Bama losing to LSU, Georgia, and Tennessee. We'll see.
I mean, if we give them the South Carolina win, then it's 4 losses, which is still the end.
Yeah, I'd agree. We have not picked them to lose yet, so let's talk about Texas. Texas starts the year with Texas State. Now, don't keep laughing because week 2 in Texas, 6:30 p.m., Ohio State comes to town. Oh, this early we get a game like this. I guess
same last year.
Yeah, I know.
We got it last year too.
Yep.
So Ohio State beats them.
Really? I have no clue. I think this is going to be one of the best games of the year.
It is. It's a toss-up game, but I think Ohio State has the inside edge. I think they know how to play them, and now I mean, it can go either way. Being that it's at Texas,
I think
I
since
wouldn't
this
be.
game is this early in the
uh,
year, Ohio State's gonna win. If it was later, it'd be Texas, but
Right.
I think Ohio State gets it done because of how early in the year they're gonna play them, even though it's at Texas. UTSA,
Easy win.
Texas at Tennessee.
That's a win.
That's a win. Texas at Oklahoma.
That's a tough one. Is that a night game?
2:30.
That's a tough place to play.
I think they
You
win.
know,
I think Texas
John
wins.
Mateer is back there. I mean, Oklahoma's that's a slept on team.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You know, that's a slept on team. I honestly, I give them an L.
So Oklahoma beats Texas.
I think Oklahoma beats Texas.
All right, they get Florida at home.
That's a win.
Ole Miss.
Even though they play tough every year, Ole Miss is a win.
Yeah, then Mississippi State on Halloween.
That's a win.
Yeah. Missouri in Missouri.
Win.
In Baton Rouge, we already said
We
L. I
gave them a
mean
win.
win. Yeah. Then Arkansas,
Win.
and then of course they end the year with A&M in A&M in College Station.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna honestly have to give them 3 losses.
Texas 3 losses.
Yeah, I think they lose to Oklahoma, Ohio State, and A&M.
Okay.
I think
I'm
that's
giving
that's
them 1.
that's
I think they just drop Ohio State. I think they beat A&M. I think they beat everybody else.
if they were playing Oklahoma in Texas, they have a better shot. The fact that it's in Norman, I think they're gonna drop that one. And I think Texas A&M is ready to roll.
Okay.
So I give them 3 losses.
Well, let's transition that to A&M. A&M starts with Missouri State,
Win.
Arizona State.
Easy win.
Okay. Kentucky.
Shout out to Jordan Tyson.
True. Kentucky.
Win.
LSU.
Loss.
Arkansas.
Win.
Missouri.
Win.
The Citadel.
Win.
Bama. You said that's
Tough
a
one.
win. Or yeah.
I think they beat Bama.
South Carolina.
That's a win. They'll beat South Carolina.
Finally. Somebody beat South Carolina.
It's not Mississippi State.
Tennessee. In College Station
for them, but they win in College Station.
Agreed. At Oklahoma. You've been giving Oklahoma a lot of wins.
Yeah, I like Oklahoma.
To beat Texas A&M as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you have them beating Texas. So you have A&M losing to LSU and Oklahoma. And that's it. So A&M finishes the year better than Texas for you. Okay. Let's go to Oklahoma then, since you're so high on Oklahoma. UTEP.
The 2 slept-on teams in the college football this year is going to be Texas A&M and Oklahoma. Everybody else is getting the fanfare. LSU, Ole Miss, Texas, everybody, Georgia. Everybody's getting all this. You better watch out for Oklahoma. You better watch out for Texas A&M. So, 2 proven quarterbacks, 2 teams that know how to play, and 2 tough places to play at home. So, let's go to Oklahoma. Let's go to Norman.
All right. UTEP.
Win.
Michigan.
Win.
In Michigan.
That's a tough one. But
that's an L.
Yeah, so you're Bryce Underwood bandwagon, huh?
No, but just think that Michigan. I think that the fact that it's in Michigan is what does it for me.
Yeah, but it's early in the year, so it doesn't
It
matter.
is.
I don't think the weather is a factor. I don't think home field advantage is, Big Blue is scary to,
I
they
think
haven't
that
done
they
anything
they
to them.
have they have a home field advantage.
I mean, yeah, everyone has some sort of a home field advantage, but it's not Tiger Stadium.
No, it's not. But
Okay,
it'll be enough
okay,
to
okay.
overcome
We'll
Oklahoma.
we'll 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 give them the
I'm
loss.
giving them
Okay.
Michigan because you've given them half of all of the SEC. New Mexico win at Georgia.
Loss.
You had them beating Texas,
Hmm.
Kentucky,
Win.
Mississippi State,
Win.
South Carolina,
Win.
Florida,
Tough one, but win.
Ole Miss,
Win.
A&M.
Loss.
I thought you said
Anywhere.
they were going to beat or
Yeah.
A&M was going
Yeah.
to lose to Oklahoma.
It's tough, but it's where is it at?
Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man.
So a win or a loss for Oklahoma.
It's a win at home.
Okay. And then at Missouri.
Win.
So Oklahoma, according to you, loses to Georgia. And that's it.
Yeah.
There's no way
No.
Oklahoma's going 11-1.
No, we gave him the loss in Michigan.
Oh, I thought you contradicted me.
No. I said we'll give him that loss
Okay. 10-2
since
for
it's at
Oklahoma
Michigan.
still. Can't see it. No, I'm going to disagree. Mm-mm. But that's why we do this. All right. We've done half the SEC. From right now, who is winning the national championship? Just
But I'll give you
state your
another one. I'll
claim.
give you another one. Let's do this one just because for the hell of it, and they've become relevant again. Let's go down to the Miami Hurricanes
Okay,
and
I like that.
and and do them and possibly Clemson, but we don't have to do Clemson. I
No, we
think
ain't doing Clemson.
Miami is more relevant,
Let's do
and
Miami.
yeah. So
Miami opens the year with Stanford,
when
Florida A&M,
when
Wake Forest,
when
Central Michigan,
wow,
Clemson.
that's a tough one.
It's in Clemson.
Yeah, I'll give them a loss there.
You think they lose to Clemson?
Yeah, it's always tough. They
I
play them
disagree.
tough.
I think they win.
They play
Florida
tough.
State,
When
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh's
UN,
sneaky.
UNC,
When
Notre
Belichick ain't doing
Dame,
nothing. That's a tough one.
in Notre Dame at night.
Yeah, that's a loss.
I agree. Duke,
When
Virginia Tech,
where is it at? If it's in Blacksburg, it's tough. Virginia
Miami,
Tech is tough. Yeah, they win.
and Boston College.
Win.
What a difference in
That's
schedules. So
golly.
you got them at 10-2. I got them at 11-1.
Yeah, they honestly the comp like that's really the argument when it comes down rating teams at the end of the year. When you show up at 10-2 or 11-1 at
I'm
the end of
playing
the
in
year,
that
that
schedule.
that 10-1 and that 10-2 is nothing comparable to the Texas, LSU, Bama.
Nothing.
This is a slugfest. It's a massacre, bloodbath every weekend for these teams. That's not the same equivalent of talent that you're playing against week in and week out. And you wonder why the SEC is always superior, to these other conferences because they do have the better players and the
Well, we
better
did
matchups
Miami.
and the better competition.
I got one.
We
Ohio
just did them
State.
because they're relevant.
Well, if we did Miami, let's do the top dogs. Let's do Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Ball
We could do
State
them.
win. Texas, we said is a win. Kent State, win. Illinois, win. Iowa,
Win. Where is it at?
Iowa, but they ain't losing anyways.
They always play them tough.
I don't care. They ain't Ohio State ain't losing Iowa.
I'm telling you.
Okay, you gonna give them a loss?
No. So
Okay. Maryland
win.
at Indiana,
Oh, win.
win. I might agree. I think they win. USC at USC.
I don't know much about what USC has to kind of put them up against a team like I give Ohio State the win.
Oregon at Ohio State.
I give Oregon the win.
I'll give it to Ohio State because they're at home. Northwestern, win. At Nebraska, win. And then, of course, Ohio State finishes the year with the game.
Michigan.
No.
That's who they finished with.
I know, but
Yeah,
they're not going to lose.
They're not. No.
I thought you said you're taking Michigan.
No. No.
I was like, okay, yeah.
I don't have that much confidence in Bryce.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know much about their schedule. I know Ohio State. I know what they have. I know what bloodline they have. I know what coaches they have.
So you've got Ohio State
2 losses.
And you said they lose to Oregon?
Yeah. And who else?
No, you said you were about to say they lost to Iowa, but you didn't.
No.
You said they beat USC and Indiana.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
tough.
So
USC
one loss.
Tough. One loss.
That would mean I have them at undefeated.
Yeah, no. They're gonna stumble. I mean,
They'll
think
stumble. I don't like that I have them at undefeated, but if they stumble, it's Oregon.
Well, they're gonna stumble at Oregon because they always have problems with mobile quarterbacks anyway. And he can throw.
I can see them losing the Big Ten championship, going 12-0, losing the Big Ten championship. You know what? We got 2 more. Oregon, Boise State.
They don't play anybody.
They really don't.
They don't play anybody, man. That's why. I mean,
they got Ohio State and Michigan.
That's it. That's usually all that's on their schedule.
You think they're going to win both those games?
Yeah.
Are they going to beat USC at USC?
I don't know enough about USC. I don't even know who their quarterback is. I don't even know what roster they. Who is their coach? Lincoln Riley still there?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. I mean, I don't know who else he's got over there. Like, it seems like every time, USC needs to be relevant, it's like they don't show up. It's like, okay, you know what? They're not like that team that you mark on the calendar and say, okay, you know what? That team scares me.
So,
no.
Is Indiana going 11-1? Just losing to Ohio State?
I don't think so. I think they lost too much. I think they lost Mendoza. They lost the running back, Black. They lost Surratt. They lost Omar Cooper. They lost too much to kind of replenish that up. Yeah, I don't think so. I think they take a big step back. That continuity is
8-4, 9-3. Yeah, I think they also don't really play much. So we can go through Indiana. Indiana's got North Texas. They got Howard. They ain't losing North Texas.
Dude, I don't think he's there, but they had a quarterback.
They had Mestamaker.
He went somewhere, I think.
He transferred. He went to
Texas Tech?
No, Sorsby went to Texas Tech. Now that went for them.
Yeah.
He went to Oklahoma State.
Oh, that's right.
But
yeah, they went there.
Howard.
Easy.
Western Kentucky.
Easy.
Northwestern.
Easy.
Rutgers.
Easy.
Nebraska.
Loss.
Okay. Ohio State. Loss. Michigan, in Michigan,
Loss. Loss.
Minnesota,
Win.
USC. Maybe
Maybe a loss.
maybe we give USC a win here, even though we don't know much about them. And then Washington and Purdue.
Washington is sneaky. Purdue's a win. I don't know much about Washington.
Okay, so Indiana at
Indiana lose
4
4
losses
games.
for you, 3
Yeah.
losses for me.
That's about right.
Okay.
Considering what you lost, take a step back, retool, and come back the next year. They got a great coach, so I mean, it's not impossible.
So, like I was getting to earlier, you got to pick one team. Who's winning the national championship as of right now before we see anything? No, you just said you didn't think they were going to win the national championship. LSU?
I can be optimistic.
Okay, non-biased.
My non-bias would have to say probably Ohio State.
Ohio State?
Probably.
I'm going to agree grudgingly.
So
I think
if I had to.
I think Texas, if Texas gets going and they start looking really good, I think Texas would be my pick.
Yeah, 100%. If they get
but Ohio
going,
State are the favorites.
We can say that about LSU. If LSU gets going, they could reel it all the way to the mountaintop.
Texas, look, we'll see each. You know what? Just for difference, I'll say Texas. You say Ohio State. We'll see that game week 1. Week 0, they'll play their games, and then week 1, we'll see that game. Let's move on. Let's move leagues. I think we've talked about enough college football. Unless you got any other topics we can talk about.
No, I got one more thing. Go Tigers!
Okay, yeah, go Dogs.
Go Dogs! Yeah,
and go
I'm
Tigers.
For the
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
I'm rooting.
Trade love.
I'm rooting for the Dogs.
I'm always rooting for the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Dogs.
Let's go. Let's go with our bread. Let's stick to schedule predictions right here. Let's do our bread and butter. Detroit, week 1 in Detroit for the New Orleans Saints. This is our way too early, or not way too early, but our early schedule prediction. Win.
I say that's a loss.
I'm going win. I think that just that game being week 1 helps us a lot more than it helps Detroit, in my opinion.
100%.
And I think we're going to capitalize.
I sure hope you're right. I think Detroit is hungry. I think Detroit.
I think we're hungry.
Yeah. Well, no doubt. But I think Detroit has been more relevant than we have, and they took a major step back last year. And now it's to the point where what? I just think the skill players, between Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, and Jahmyr Gibbs, those guys are frightening.
Yep.
If they put it somewhat together, it's tough to keep that pace unless
I don't think Detroit's issue was their offense last year.
It was their offense sometimes.
They were so hurt and getting injured and had no defensive guys ready to play.
Well, they definitely won't have Terrion Arnold.
He's already off the team. You ain't got to worry about him. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go win. You're gonna go loss. I obviously both of us hope I'm right, but then back-to-back away games, back-to-back tough teams. We go to Baltimore, and that's a loss.
Tough loss, but yeah, I say it's a loss.
Yeah, that one might not be pretty, but we get our first home game against the Raiders. Kirk Cousins, Fernando Mendoza.
It's a win.
It's a win. I hope it is.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, 20-year anniversary of
a block.
Yep.
Katrina.
Falcons. So, if this game is not won, if we lose this game,
we're not losing this game.
We're not losing this game. There just not. Minnesota at home. Well,
I think we beat Minnesota.
okay, what are you about to say about the Falcons?
I said this game from the Raiders is gonna start and dictate how the rest of our season is gonna go.
Yes, I agree because
You know,
nobody's expecting us to fight against Detroit and Baltimore. But if we lose to the
true,
Raiders, then we got issues.
true. But this is where you have to make up the ground because five out of the last 7 games are on the road
Yep.
to finish off the year, which is pretty difficult. So you got to build equity while you can. So I think they go on a roll here. They beat the Raiders, they beat Atlanta, they beat Minnesota. So we get a nice little groove going.
Okay. Minnesota's tricky for me. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say we win, but I won't be surprised if we lose. Especially if Kyler's like clicking early. At the Giants.
That's a win.
That's a win. I think so. That'll be a close game. But Steelers in Paris.
That's a win.
That's a win. Browns.
That's a win.
That's a win. Panthers. That's at home. It's a win.
That's what I mean by building that equity through this stretch.
Yep, because now you've got us
Now
at
the brutal
1, 2,
part.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins in a row.
Yeah.
But now we go to Chicago.
Loss.
And lose. Then to Cincinnati.
Loss.
Lose. Packers at home.
Win.
Loss. We go loss. Panthers in Carolina.
Loss. We split all the time.
Okay. Tampa in Tampa.
Loss.
Cardinals at home.
Win. Easy.
Falcons in Atlanta.
Tough, but I think we sweep them this year.
Yeah, bring the brooms out.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa in New Orleans.
Win.
So you've got us at
7, 8, 9.
8 and 9?
No, 9 wins.
9 wins. You got us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 losses. No, 10 and 7.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 and 7. That's right.
I got us at the same thing. We just traded Packers and Lions games. So
yeah.
10 and 7 from both of us. You tell me in November of last year that the Saints are winning 10 games next year. I'm not believing you.
I'll take it.
I'm saying, wow, Fernando Mendoza was that good?
I mean, they still got to go out and do it. There's still a lot of people out there that are not believing in Tyler Shuck, just because, he just came in abruptly on everybody and just was wheeling and dealing. But what people fail to realize is Tyler Shuck not only came in and was wheeling and dealing as he wanted, he was wheeling and dealing to guys that were literally off the streets.
Literally.
Like Alvin Kamara wasn't there. Olave was his only primary target.
That's it.
And they would take that away and he would find a way to get him the ball. His only other option was Juwan Johnson. So he had to win with the likes of,
Mason Tipton, Devon Vele, Kevin
Bell,
Austin, Ronnie Bell.
Kevin Austin, Pettis.
Yeah.
So you got guys that are just off the street, and he was dealing to these guys. And not just that, he was making quarterback superior throws. He wasn't just nickel and diming it like a lot of these quarterbacks. He was pushing the ball down the field where the 20-yard bracket is, deep balls to guys making throws on the run, escaping the pocket, running when he needed to run, but he always kept his eyes down the field because he wanted to make the play down the field. So this year, he's equipped with a slew of players.
Completely. rebuild. I mean,
you
Kellen
got
Moore has his guys on offense. You bring in Travis Achan. You bring in 8th overall pick Jordan Tyson. You've got David Edwards at left guard plugging a massive hole. AK's back. Like that's an addition. Like for somebody who looked like he wasn't going to be on the team, you got Alvin Kamara back. Kendre Miller's still on the roster. Kendre Miller is a good football player when he's healthy.
The running back was a weakness. Now it's a strength.
Completely.
Your receivers was a weakness. Now is a strength.
Yeah, you got Vele still. You got
tight ends was a weakness. People forget they drafted Oscar Delp and they signed Noah Fant.
Sure did.
So the tight end room is not a weakness. It's a strength.
Yep.
You solidified your line by taking in and bringing in the best offensive guard on the market.
Completely.
From the beginning of free agency.
Yep.
Not only that, you went and got the best free agent running back to put him in the backfield.
Yep.
So right away, I think Kellen Moore, with his scheming of the offense, is going to have a fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
He's just going to scheme these guys to no ends. And I think Alvin, Olave, Tyson, all these guys are going to find the game much easier based off of the scheming and showing one thing, bringing motion, and going the other way to the point where you put the quarterback at an advantage almost every time without having him play from behind the sticks. You always want to stay ahead of the sticks. Last year, we played a lot from behind the sticks. And so now, where the red zone offense was a minus, a deficiency, now it becomes a plus because you got so many weapons on the field. They don't know who to bracket, who to double, who to cover. Now you got options. Can you imagine just putting Alvin and A-Chain back there, and then you bring Olave in motion or take AK and put him in motion, and all you got to do is sneak one of the tight ends on a post route or a slant route, and while the action is going on over here. And
it's not even mentioning your 3 receivers on the field are probably Olave, Tyson, and Vele.
Yeah,
or
all the window dressing
Vele
over
for
here.
Bryce Lance and have him go.
You got
clear
Bryce
out defenders
Lance.
And you got guys just work in the middle of the field. Not to be mentioned, Tyler Shuck showed that he is comfortable throwing to the middle of the field. As a rookie, he loves throwing
to the middle of the field. So yeah, I think this is Tyler's coming out party. Like as I am a legit NFL quarterback and the Saints got a steal in the second round. So let's take advantage of this contract right now while we have him and put these weapons around him and give Kellen the opportunity to scheme these guys and then have them become kind of like, okay, now you see what we can do. The disrespect we got for not having nationally televised games, that's going to be gone after this year if Tyler steps up and, So I'm looking forward to seeing him grow, and I'm just kind of excited to see the whole team. Honestly, like
it's a completely different team.
Completely different team. It's the same coaching staff, it's the same quarterback, it's the same offensive line, which got improved. It's the same continuity you've had, not like previous years. And now Kellen is his second year. He's much more comfortable.
He gets to implement more of his game plan because these guys have already seen it.
Yeah, he knows his players and he knows what they can do and he knows what he wants to do. So, it's going to be exciting. On the defensive side, we lost the heart and soul of the defense and DeMario, but we picked up his protege.
Yeah.
We got Kellen Ellis to come in, Caden Ellis to come in and plug that middle and make sure that position is solidified.
I think Caden Ellis and DeMario play very different styles of football, but I think Danny Stutzman plays a style of football similar to DeMario.
100%. What I'm talking about is the mentality it takes for football games. He was in that room with DeMario. He's seen how Mario prepared. He's seen the professionalism and the way you have to prepare for every game to make sure that your peak is right here
100%.
every game. There is no slacking. Danny Stutzman is just a wrecking ball,
Yep.
which is what you want. You want somebody that's going to hit you hard and send a message. You know, our back end is, I think, one of the strengths. Once it comes together, we lost Alante Taylor, huge loss, but we weren't going to pay him $60 million. I think they're going to plug Jonas Senker into that slot as the star player and kind of play with that. And I think the name everybody needs to keep an eye on, and nobody's talking about it right now, is the one that's going to come up and surprise everybody opposite, Kool-Aid McKinstry, is going to be Martin Emerson.
Okay.
Martin Emerson, we signed as a free agent. He had an off year because he was injured, but when he played, the dude was an
He's good.
absolute menace.
Yeah.
He was a stud.
Yeah.
He's a ball hawk. He's a willing tackler, and he sends a message.
Got to see how
So
he comes back after the injury, but I have high hopes.
yeah, I mean, and then they still got options. They still have Quincy Riley and they still have Isaac Yedem, so they do have options there. And whether how they come together is going to be predicated on, what the front seven do, with Chase and Cam and, all the pieces we picked up, you know, Tyree Wilson. Hopefully he becomes the potential that he was supposed to
Yeah.
be for a fifth round that we gave away. If he somehow gives you 7, 8, 9 sacks and
Oh,
chases
that's
on the outside giving you 10,
11,
12
12,
sacks, and
13. Yeah.
I think the defensive line is going to be a plus, and I think that's going to help the offense in the long run. So yeah,
100%. There's
optimistic, very
much
very
reason for
optimistic.
optimism in New Orleans. Finally, and even you're seeing it now. We're getting a lot of attention nationwide, and I mean, we got the second best odds to win the NFC South for a team that was 1-9 last year at a certain point. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it. I think
I
we should
think we
be
are going to win the
the
NFC
odds-on
South.
favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So
There's going to be a lot more of us talking about New Orleans and the Saints, but let's get to some league-wide action. Let's get with our. I want to collaborate with you on top 10 quarterbacks and then our top 10 receivers upcoming. This is just a prediction of who our top 10 will be this upcoming year, not who we think they are. So who do you think is going to be the best quarterback in the league next year?
the best quarterback, that's tough because I could put 3, 4 of them in that one spot. I mean, you can go Matthew Stafford, you can go Josh Allen,
Yep.
you can go Lamar Jackson,
Yep.
you can go Joe Burrow,
Yep.
and it depends on how healthy
Didn't say
Patrick
Patrick
Mahomes is.
Mahomes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's because the injuries
He's coming
lingered.
off the
I mean,
injury. Yeah.
he would have been the number one up there, but just I don't know. I mean, you signed Justin Fields because you have a contingency plan, but yeah, he's up there. And you know what? I don't care how you slot those guys because I think any one of those guys can be number one
Me neither.
at any given time.
I think my top.
You know?
I think I have a top 2, and I think my top 2 is Josh Allen and Stafford. And
Yeah, I mean,
and
I wouldn't disagree with Josh Allen, Stafford, Josh Allen. I mean, Lamar, Joe. You know, and you can go Patrick. You can go
okay, so you want to
Dak.
do it like that? We can go Josh Allen, Stafford. I'm
Hmm.
putting it on the list, and then I'll put it on the screen. But Josh Allen, Stafford, and then you said Lamar or Joe at 3. Joe's has
Lamar's
got the
more exciting.
weapons. Lamar's got. I wouldn't want to say the
Derrick
talent,
Henry.
but yeah, he ain't gonna help him through
He's
the
got
air.
he's got a better backfield.
Lamar's
Um,
also Lamar's getting older. That play style isn't gonna keep.
they're all getting older.
They're all getting older, but I mean Lamar's the one whose age is gonna affect him the most, just with the way he plays.
Yeah, but I think the offense that you know their new offensive coordinator that they brought
What
in.
about Drake May with AJ Brown now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sold on. I mean, I would put him down the list. Like I would put him. I mean, is Drake May better than Dak Prescott?
Yeah, I think I would have him higher than Dak Prescott.
No, I wouldn't.
I think like
I
for this
wouldn't.
upcoming year, yes, I
I
would.
wouldn't. No, because I think you're looking C.D. Lamb and Pickett, and
I agree. Pickens.
I'll put Dak ahead of him.
I don't.
I
I
just
think they should be right next to each other.
you
I
know
don't. I'm not saying
I'm not
he's
I'm not. I would put Dak ahead of him, and I
okay.
and I don't
Let's
like
finish.
Dak, but I would put
So
Dak ahead of him.
third, Lamar or Joe.
I would probably go Joe third,
I'm gonna
Lamar
go with. I
fourth,
agree, Joe. I agree, Lamar. Mahomes fifth.
Mahomes fifth, with an asterisk there.
Yeah. So
Just because
sixth.
of the injury.
Who's the start of the next group? Like I mean, we just talked about
Well, I
Dak
mean,
and
yeah, you got Dak, you got Jared Goff, you got Sam Darnold, you got
whoa,
Brock Purdy.
whoa. Sam Darnold.
Don't sleep on Sam.
I'm not sleeping, but come on.
Don't
Would you
sleep
rather
on
have Sam
Sam.
Darnold or Drake May? No. Don't. No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
You would rather have Sam Darnold than Drake May? You're out of your mind. Hell no.
Give
There
me
is no
Sam.
chance.
Give me Sam. Give me the rifle
No.
arm. Give me Sam, man.
You tripping.
Okay. But I would have Dak, Jared Goff. Would you rather have Jared Goff or Drake May?
Drake May. There's no way.
You
Would you
may
rather
be
have
missing
Caleb
something.
Williams or Sam Darnold?
Caleb.
Okay, so you would rather have Caleb Williams than Drake May and Dak? I mean, yeah, and Dak?
Yeah.
What?
Give me Caleb, man.
No way.
Yeah, give me Caleb. Give me the
For
youngin
the
coming
future,
up.
I agree, but this season,
What you see what he did last season?
so you would put Caleb Williams at sixth? All right.
Iceman.
Yeah, he's the Iceman. I mean, I mess with Caleb Williams. I'm not taking him above Dak or Drake May just yet.
And that bottom tier it fluctuates. You can put all of them in the same bucket. You can put Dak, Caleb, Sam, Jared
Okay,
Goff.
who's number six?
Number 6 is Caleb.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. For me, it is.
Okay.
Who's number 6? Drake
All
May?
right, no, I'll put Caleb. All right, who's number seven?
Dak.
Who's number eight?
Number 8 might have to be that guy. I don't know, man. It's Jared Goff.
You just said you would rather have Darnold.
Well, I mean, Darnold's coming next.
So Goff then
So,
Darnold?
hmm
Crazy. And then 10? Is that where May
uh,
lands?
I
Or would
thought
you
we
rather
put
have
May at 6.
No, I put Caleb Williams at 6. You said you wanted Caleb Williams.
Oh yeah, no, you could put May like at 7 or 8.
This is your
It's
list. Well, I'm gonna do two different ones because
lock the other one down.
okay, you want May at 10 or not? Because you said you want Caleb, Dak, Goff, Darnold.
Yes, put May in Darnold's spot and slide him underneath him.
You just told me you would rather have Darnold than May.
I know, but they're one and the same. I said it's the bottom end is.
I'll just do my separate list and I'll put both of them up there. All right.
And then
So,
don't forget about Brock Purdy. We forgot all about him.
well, you can only fit 10. You can't fit
I
11.
know, but I mean, this is Tyler Shuck.
Oh, he'll be up there. Don't worry about him.
Not this year, but he'll
Not
be up
this
there.
year, but he'll be up there. So receivers, hopefully. The best receiver in the league.
Is Puka.
No.
Well, it's Jamar, but
Thank you.
I'll take
I'm
Jamar and then I'll take Puka after him.
okay, I agree with that.
Okay,
Jamar,
Puka.
Puka. So you got
Then
Puka
I'll
above
probably
JSN.
yeah. I got Justin Jefferson above JSN.
Jefferson at 3,
Jefferson at 3.
JSN at 4.
JSN at 4. Then I'll probably have Amon Ra at 5.
I don't hate that.
And then probably CD or AJ. I'll take AJ.
AJ at 6.
Dude, AJ's a stud.
AJ is a stud, but
You must have forgot. Like,
I'm not comfortable putting him at 6. I'd rather have CD.
I mean, okay, put CD at 6. Put AJ at 7. I'll take AJ at 7.
You want AJ at 7?
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't forget about what you call it.
Forgetting about
I gotta,
CD's teammate, man.
yeah, you could put them in the same category though. I
So
think
AJ at 7. You
I
want
gotta put
Pickens at 8?
no, I gotta put Nico Collins.
Nico Collins at 8?
Dude, Nico Collins
No,
is
I'm not hating. I'm just okay.
go put Nico Collins stat up against Pickens stat.
Okay, I personally think Chris Olave should be above Nico Collins. Nico Collins
That's your
wasn't a
list.
second team All Pro.
Well, he was hurt.
All
too.
Pro is All Pro. That means you were
He
one
was
of the
hurt.
top 6 receivers in the league.
I mean, Rashae Rice should be in this list, but he has like
He got way too many issues.
you know. So
Okay, AJ Brown at 7, Nico Collins at 8.
then I'll probably have to go Olave.
Olave over Pickens?
Yeah.
Pickens at 10 or somebody else?
Pickens at 10, but you guys you could make an argument for Drake London too. You could make an argument for
Whack.
but I would put Pickens at 10.
Okay, so that's close to me. I'll agree with you on that. I don't know about AJ Brown at 7 is I would personally have George Pickens at 7, and then AJ Brown at 8, Olave at 9, Nico Collins at 10. But I mean, we got the same players. Honorable mention to like Zay Flowers though. Honorable mention to
They're not top 10. Hell no. Not top 10.
Top
I mean,
10,
he's a
you're
good
right,
player.
but
He's not top 10.
Like you said,
I mean,
Rasheed Rice.
Zay Flowers
Rasheed
is a good. I mean, you
could be
can
up
make the
there.
same argument for Jameson Williams.
My honorable mention would be like Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, but he's coming
He's
off of
gonna
an
be hurt,
injury.
though.
Yeah, well, he's coming off of an injury. Like if he had production last year, he would probably be in the top 5, 6, 7. You know, I mean, he's that good of a talent. But I mean,
he's really good.
you know, I mean, hell, we can have 4 out of the top or 3 out of the top 5 LSU receivers.
He didn't mention Devontae Adams. He's still killing.
He's on the downside,
He's
still killing. You know, yeah. I mean, look, I think there's a lot we didn't.
I think we got the right 10. I think the right 10. Yeah,
I think these guys are dominant ones now. They've proven it. You know, so I mean, you can make a case for a lot of honorable mentions. In different teams for what they do in that offense, but I mean, I don't know. I like having those guys that we have already up. I don't think that's a stretch.
All right. So what else we got? I mean,
well, I mean, we got LeBron news we're waiting on that we haven't heard anything from. Even though I did get a notification a little while ago that said that
new updates.
No, Rich Paul. Oh well, no, it says something about him. He won't be holding a press conference for this.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He's just gonna announce it and keep it moving. I mean, the guy's like 50 years old. What are you gonna hold a press conference for?
Well, he said that
Um,
because the Heat done leaked press conferences and all that. So what he's basically saying is the Heat had a press conference for me, but I'm not even doing press conferences, so I'm not going to Miami. That's for sure.
I personally think he's still going to Miami.
I do. I think he's going to Miami too.
You know, and you know what led me to believe that? Besides what little snippets he said, um, I think when Giannis was in the car with Neon and Neon pranked him by saying LeBron signed with Cleveland, and he goes, "What? LeBron signed with Cleveland? Where
Yeah.
you see that?"
He said, "Also, there's still hope."
Yeah, and then he was like, it was almost like one of those just like I talked to him. He didn't say nothing about Cleveland. You know, it's
Well, I
almost
read
kind of
that
like,
Giannis hasn't reached out to LeBron yet.
well, I mean, he's gonna say that. You know, I mean, he's gonna say that. You think he's gonna come over there without calling? LeBron is too he's too prima donna to not make a call and have somebody praise him about why they want him and why he should come there and you know I mean that's just the way it is. I mean that's how Braun operates.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know,
see. I mean, this is I do think he signs very soon. I don't think it'll get dragged out for much longer. I think he'll realize that everybody's kind of just like nobody's really on their tippy toes waiting for you anymore. Like just sign so teams can
I
get
think
their
I
offseason
think
plans going. Like
I he announces I think Sunday night or Monday morning
yeah,
because he's very strategic on how he lets information disseminate. He wants to let it leak Sunday night. The announcement comes out. So every single talk show Monday morning, the headline is and the talk is where LeBron's going, who he's signing with, what are the
everybody talking
ramifications.
about Bron. Yeah,
So everybody's talking about Bron for 3, 4 days before it actually talks down why he should have went here instead of here, what made him his decision here instead of there. He likes to play golf. So you're gonna hear a lot of that. And I think he's very strategic on how he lets information get out. So I think Sunday night, probably Monday morning, we're gonna hear about, you know,
I agree.
and I mean, I think it's sooner than if he already has his decision made. Like, what's the hold up, dude? Like, hurry up and just spare us the misery of just waiting on your decision. It's like your own commissioner is fed up with you. Like, I wish Brown would hurry up and make a decision. We need to get the schedule
Well, that's
together.
apparently what I did read was that LeBron was pissed that Silver made those comments and is rushing him.
Why? Why?
I mean, I don't blame
That
LeBron in that instance. Why are you rushing me? I mean, the commissioner has the
because
power.
I understand that, but you got to understand there is corporate sponsorships that are tied to every game, every network, every
Bro, like
decision.
you are the
So
moneymaker, dude. Like, come on.
so you have to make a decision
Silver's right.
just
They
so
can't fix the schedule. They can't make the schedule until LeBron is decided. You've been the face of the league for the last 20 something years.
right. And he feels like, he's got to hold the league hostage. Like, dude, just hurry up. You already know where you're going. Just make the decision, but I mean, hell, it's like you're dragging it on for no purpose whatsoever except for your own greedy attention. Just spare us the aggravation of waiting and tell us where you're going. That's all. It's
Yeah, it's
point blank,
already been
easy,
long enough
simple.
now that any more days
You
waiting
know?
doesn't matter to me. Like, it seems
No,
good.
I mean, I don't care. It's just you kind of get fed up with the narrative of always every network that comes on. Well, you know what? We don't know what uh Braun's decision yet, and Rich Paul's got his own podcast. That should be a conflict of interest right there. Like your agent, business partner has his own podcast
Yeah,
that
it's
can disseminate information for you.
yeah.
Right? Like teams read through that. Like that shouldn't be legit. You shouldn't have that. You know, so it's one of those deals where you just get it over with. Like you know what, just do. You're 40 some years old, dude. It's not like you need the limelight anymore. You know,
We'll see.
even though you're coming to my heat.
Yeah, we know you're gonna be
So
happy when he signs back. So wait.
so I wasn't happy the first time around that he signed with the Heat,
Yeah,
just
you
because.
were.
No, I was not. I really was not. I wasn't because I thought it was gonna dim Dwayne Wade's shine a little bit, and he wanted the light all the time. And
You
I
got
thought,
two
at no,
championships.
I'm not arguing or disputing that. We went to the finals 4 straight years. I get that they got 2 championships out of it. They made it work, but it took for a humble D Wade to take a step back and say, "LeBron, this is your team.
True.
You take us, and I'll follow wherever you need to go."
But
It
I
takes a
think
special person to do that.
now is a difference. LeBron knows he's the third option, probably wherever he's going. So
And I think
LeBron
he's
needs
fine
to
with that.
know that probably in most instances of where he's ended up, probably like if he goes to Cleveland or uh Miami, not Golden State, he's gonna be the facilitator. Like you're not the one doing the scoring. You're there to facilitate the offense. You're
Yeah,
essentially just playing the one.
and I think that's going to be done in kind of like spot duty. I think you're going to get 4 or 5 minutes in the first quarter, 4 or 5 minutes in the second quarter, 4 or 5 minutes in the third quarter,
Like eight in
and
the
then
fourth quarter.
7, 8 minutes in the
Yeah.
fourth quarter to close the show. I think the heavy work is going to be done by like Davion Mitchell, and those guys to kind of get the go through Bam and go through Giannis and do all that. It doesn't have to be LeBron carrying all that weight, and say, all right, you know what? Because ultimately they want him for the playoffs. They want him for the postseason, and they want him fresh at his age, so he doesn't have to carry and tote this load for the whole year, and then having the risk of breaking down. And plus, the only reason it would go back to Cleveland would be just for storybook or the documentary that he's filming for the year, because what are you getting in Cleveland that you didn't have in LA? It's kind of like you got the same type of scenario, same type of roster that you're kind of dealing with.
Nah,
That
Cleveland's better. You
they
get
may be
yeah,
better,
they
but it's the
like
same.
like
It's the
LA.
same
You have
dynamics.
Luca, but you got the
It's
bigs in Cleveland. That makes all the difference.
Yeah, but it's the same dynamics. The ball still got to go through
He ain't gonna
Mitchell.
work with
It's
him,
just,
James Harden. And James Harden already
that's what
proved
I'm
he can't
saying.
win nothing in the.
That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah,
that ain't happening. And then what are you going to do in Golden State? You have the risk of Curry getting hurt and being out. You have the risk of Jimmy Mitchell being hurt and getting out.
Jimmy
Although I did
Mitchell.
read a report. I mean Jimmy Butler. I did read a report that San Antonio is working on sending De'Aaron Fox to the Warriors for Jimmy Butler.
That ain't gonna happen. I hope it does for Jimmy Butler's sake, but
You know,
anyway.
but Um, but I mean, you know what? You have the risk of all these guys getting hurt and breaking down at the same time that you're you're not going to win.
Nah.
And if you want to win, you actually go to Philly.
Yep.
And Rich Paul came out on the record, and I said this to you before he said it, that if the Knicks had not won a championship, he
LeBron
would
would
have
be
went to
there,
the Knicks.
100%. Yeah, we knew that
I
already.
told you that. I told
Yeah.
you the sneaky one is the Knicks. And and I knew that he was gonna, bathe himself in that, I came here, I was the savior, I brought you guys a championship, and but they won and kind of nipped that, and they don't need him, and so that kind of squashes the Knicks part. The Sixers are an X factor just because they have all the parts that fit for, but they don't have no golf courses up there that he
Man,
can
it's
play.
cold.
It's cold. So Miami, his wife wants Miami.
His
So
wife wants to be in LA, Golden State, or Miami. We know that. She wants warm weather, nice place to live. So we'll see. Hopefully next time you see us, we will know. We'll be talking about it. But that's been all for today's podcast. To hell no. Went through a lot of college football. Finally got to talk football, and next time we'll pick back up with probably more football and hopefully a LeBron decision. Thank you for watching. See ya.
peace.